What if you woke up tomorrow, opened your Wise account, and discovered that you couldn't send money, receive money, or even access some of your funds? No warning, no explanation, just a message saying your account is under review. For many people, this situation feels like a nightmare. When your money is involved, every minute feels longer. Questions start racing through your mind. Did I do something wrong? Is my money gone? Can I get my account back? The truth is that Wise doesn't freeze accounts randomly. There are specific reasons why this happens, and understanding those reasons can help you avoid problems in the future. Hello everyone, I'm Sajjad, and welcome back to Money Decode. If you want to understand how money really works, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into one of the most misunderstood topics in digital banking and international money transfers. Why? Wise freezes accounts, and what you can do to reduce the chances of it happening to you. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand that account freezes are usually less mysterious than they appear. Let's begin. Most people think of Wise as a simple app for sending and receiving money internationally. You open an account, verify your identity, transfer money, and everything works smoothly. But behind the scenes, Wise operates more like a regulated financial institution than a typical technology company. Just like traditional banks, Wise must follow strict financial regulations in the countries where it operates. Governments require financial institutions to monitor transactions, verify customer identities, and investigate suspicious activity. Why? Because every year, criminals attempt to use financial systems for fraud, money laundering, identity theft, and other illegal activities. Financial companies are legally required to detect and prevent these activities. That means when Wise notices something unusual, it often has no choice but to investigate. And sometimes that investigation involves temporarily restricting an account. Now here's the important part. A restricted account does not automatically mean that someone has done something wrong. In many situations, the system simply detected activity that looks unusual and requires additional verification. Think about airport security. Even if you're a completely innocent traveler, security may still inspect your luggage if something unusual appears during screening. It doesn't mean you're guilty of anything. It simply means additional checks are required. The same principle applies to financial platforms like Wise. One of the most common reasons accounts get reviewed is unusual transaction activity. Let's say someone normally sends a few $100s each month to family members overseas. Suddenly, that same account starts moving several $1,000s in multiple transactions within a short period. To the account holder, the activity may be completely legitimate, but to an automated monitoring system, the change looks unusual compared to the account's normal behavior. As a result, the account may be flagged for review. Another major reason involves identity verification. Financial regulations require companies to know who their customers are. If information on an account doesn't match official records, Wise may request additional documents. This can happen if someone uses an expired ID, changes their address without updating their account, enters incorrect personal information, or submits documents that cannot be verified properly. Even small discrepancies can trigger additional checks. And while that may seem frustrating, financial institutions are expected to verify customer information accurately. There's another situation many people don't think about. Sometimes accounts are flagged because money is moving through them in ways that resemble patterns associated with financial crime. For example, receiving money from multiple unknown sources and quickly transferring it elsewhere can attract attention. Again, this doesn't automatically mean illegal activity is taking place. It simply means the transaction pattern may require closer examination. This is where many misunderstandings begin. People often assume that because their account was frozen, the company believes they committed fraud. But in reality, automated systems don't know your personal story. They don't know whether you've started a new business, received a large payment from a client, sold a valuable asset, or received money from relatives abroad. The system only sees transaction patterns and risk indicators. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine a freelance graphic designer named Sarah. For years, Sarah receives regular payments from 2 clients. Her transaction history is consistent and predictable. Then one month, she lands a major contract. Suddenly, she receives several large international payments from companies she's never worked with before. From Sarah's perspective, everything is perfectly legitimate. She's simply growing her business. But from the perspective of an automated compliance system, the account behavior has changed dramatically. The system notices larger transfers, new payment sources, and unusual activity compared to previous months. As a result, additional verification may be requested. If Sarah provides supporting documents such as contracts, invoices, or proof of business activity, the review can often be completed successfully. This example highlights something important. Many account reviews happen because the system needs more information, not because it has proof of wrongdoing. By the way, if you're finding this video helpful, smash that like button right now. It really helps our channel Money Decode grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss videos like this. Now let's talk about why financial companies take these precautions so seriously. Around the world, fraud and financial crime cost businesses and consumers billions of dollars every year. Scammers are constantly developing new ways to exploit payment systems. Some use stolen identities. Others attempt to move money through multiple accounts to hide its origin. Financial institutions face enormous pressure from regulators to identify suspicious activity before damage occurs. That's why companies invest heavily in compliance systems, risk monitoring, and transaction analysis. Are these systems perfect? No. Sometimes legitimate customers experience delays or reviews. But without these protections, online financial platforms would be significantly more vulnerable to fraud and abuse. So what can you do to reduce the chances of your Wise account being restricted? First, make sure your account information is accurate and up to date. If you move, change your legal name, or renew identification documents, update your account information promptly. Second, complete all verification requirements as soon as possible. Don't wait until a problem arises. Having a fully verified account can make future reviews much smoother. Third, keep records of important transactions. If you're receiving business payments, maintain invoices and contracts. If you're transferring large amounts of money, keep documentation that explains the source of the funds. Fourth, avoid using your account for transactions involving other people's money. Financial institutions expect accounts to reflect the activity of the registered account holder. And finally, if Wise contacts you for additional information, respond as quickly and accurately as possible. The faster requested information is provided, the faster the review process can move forward. The most important thing to remember is this: a Wise account freeze is usually not a punishment. More often, it's a compliance process designed to protect both the company and its customers. Understanding how these systems work can help you avoid unnecessary stress and navigate reviews more effectively, if they ever occur. So let's quickly recap. Wise typically freezes or restricts accounts because of compliance requirements, identity verification issues, or unusual transaction patterns. A review doesn't automatically mean you've done something wrong, and keeping accurate information, maintaining proper documentation, and responding quickly to requests can significantly reduce problems. I'm Sajjad from Money Decode, and remember, understanding money is the first step to controlling it. If this video gave you value, please give it a like. Subscribe to Money Decode for more eye-opening financial videos every week. And comment below, has this ever happened to you? I read every comment, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.